outdoing him. He always been like that. You know what I mean? So I gotta focus on what I'm focusing on. He already did what he had to do, bro.
For sure.
I ain't gonna lie. Me, if I did what I like what he did in the sport, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be the same.
Gervonta Davis has just given a savage warning to Floyd Mayweather on Live Tank and has taken aim at Mayweather once more. We know that Mayweather recently asserted that Davis's upcoming bout with Frank Martin had been called off, seemingly to rile up Tank and his supporters. He said this was sad. Hopefully, this is just a rumor after spending more than a year out of the ring, largely due to awaiting the WBA's decision. Davis is set to make his comeback next month. He will defend his title for the first time against his unbeaten compatriot, Martin. Meanwhile, after his chaotic previous battle against John Gotti, Mayweather was ready to make a comeback of his own and compete in another exhibition. More than a year from now, Mayweather was set to unveil a rematch against Victor Ortiz, a fighter he previously defeated amid controversy. However, his absence from the scheduled press conference has sparked uncertainty about the event's future. Davis responded to the announcement of Mayweather's absence, which has apparently cost the CDMX government $1 million. He said he is out here scamming again, taking people's money, as Mayweather announced that the Davis-Martin card had been scrapped in retaliation. Davis responded with a post of his own, calling the 47-year-old a hater. He said Nick is such a hater. He said some asterisk T, and that's not true. This is my now. Keep talking, and I'll pull up to your house now and lay hands on you. Some other reports of Mayweather's absence are consistent with other claims made by Davis, who has stated that the seasoned fighter is essentially trapped in Dubai. This situation has arisen following his inability to participate in the 5 exhibition matches he had scheduled for 2023, out of which he only completed 2, according to TalkSport. Gervon also addressed reports of Floyd being detained in Dubai, offering a scathing critique of his former mentor. He expressed his frustration and disdain for Mayweather's alleged actions, using strong language to convey his feelings. Tank pointed out that Mayweather, who often makes grand statements, is currently unable to leave Dubai due to accusations that he had taken money from people without fulfilling his obligations. He accused Mayweather of being a hater and emphasized the seriousness of the situation by noting that Mayweather needed to repay the money he owed. Tank said all this, but he's in Dubai and can't leave because he's been taking his money and not doing what they paid him to do, and is a hater. Tank implied that if his claims were false, Mayweather should prove otherwise by addressing the situation publicly. According to him, Floyd Mayweather had been stuck in Dubai for a significant amount of time, further validating his accusations. Furthermore, Tank expressed his willingness to confront Mayweather physically if they were to cross paths, even suggesting that he would not mind going back to jail for it. He referred to Mayweather derogatorily, indicating a profound level of animosity. Tank added that he had to pay people that money back. If I'm lying, tell him to go live right now. He's been stuck over there for a minute too. Now, I'll knock Floyd out when I see him, and I'll care about going back to jail. Gervon's remarks reflect a deep rift between him and Mayweather, highlighting the tension and unresolved issues that have developed over time. The situation also brings to light the importance of accountability and integrity within the boxing community, despite Mayweather's remarks. The Davis-Martin bout is set to electrify the stage on June 15th at the iconic MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. Headlining the event, Davis-Martin promises a thrilling showdown was complemented by the highly anticipated debut of David Novitz in the 175-pound category. Benz's match against Alexander Gic comes as a refreshing pivot, addressing his vexation over Canelo's reluctance to meet him in the super middleweight division. It appears that Floyd Mayweather finds himself in increasingly troubled waters, as per the source. Mayweather faces new accusations of swindling Mexican promoters out of an astounding $1 million following initial rumors of Mayweather's alleged detainment in Dubai over unpaid debts. Conflicting reports soon emerged, with the undefeated boxer unexpectedly resurfacing in Las Vegas, adding to the intrigue. As I mentioned before, Mayweather hinted at an upcoming exhibition match against Victor Ortiz. However, adding another layer of intrigue, the ex-world champion swiftly took down the post hinting at the August 24th bout. Instead, in a later Instagram story, Floyd Mayweather cryptically suggested he was stuck in Dubai, in stark contrast to earlier claims of his return to the United States. Meanwhile, according to a scoop by WUM, Mayweather's conspicuous absence from the press conference has left event organizers and reporters baffled, pondering the reasons behind his unexpected non-appearance. Adding to the intrigue, Victor Ortiz, originally slated to take on the renowned 5-division champion, has been unceremoniously removed from the marquee bout of the evening amid the uproar. The Mexican government, deeply entrenched in orchestrating the event on home soil, has openly criticized Mayweather's conduct since Floyd failed to show up at the press conference. Salvador Rodriguez of ESPN revealed that Floyd Mayweather's forthcoming match could surpass all his previous exhibition bouts as he geared up to face Victor Ortiz once again. Nearly 4 years after their controversial first encounter, the excitement was building for what might be Mayweather's most enthralling fight to date, revealing the fight details. Rodriguez tweeted that Mayweather is in Mexico. "They tell me that Floyd Money Mayweather will announce an exhibition fight against Victor Violent Ortiz on August 24th at the Plaza de Toros, Mexico." On Wednesday, they gave more details. Mayweather KO Ortiz in 2011 by catching him with his guard down after a headbutt in a subsequent tweet. Salvador Rodriguez revealed that both the Mexico City Arena and the Zocco were being considered as potential locations for the event. Shakur Stevenson criticized Gervonta during a recent interview, accusing him of playing it safe by selectively choosing opponents and avoiding strong challengers, including Stevenson himself. "That's why he's fighting him. He's picking and choosing. That's what he does. Take the least risk." Shakur Stevenson said that he believes Gervonta chose Frank Martin as his opponent to defend his WBA regular lightweight title because he sees Martin as a guaranteed win. Stevenson explained that Davis tends to cherry-pick his opponents to minimize risk, which was his reasoning behind this particular matchup. Stevenson boldly claims that if Tank Davis were more inclined to take risks, he would have undoubtedly faced Edwin Dos Santos, his initially scheduled opponent for their June 15th bout, instead of opting for Frank Martin, according to Stevenson. Martin's withdrawal from the scheduled match indicates a lack of genuine commitment to facing him in the ring. Shakur Stevenson is clearly frustrated with WBA regular lightweight champion Tank Davis' reluctance to face him in the ring, opting instead for opponents of lesser caliber. In response, Tank casually dismisses Shakur as just one of the 7 now names listed on his latest contract. Despite Shakur's criticism, satisfaction remains elusive, and he argues that the fight needs more time to reach its full potential. Shakur's current status isn't enough to significantly enhance a bout, with Tank not reaching the spectacle of a rematch between Davis and either Ryan Garcia or Isaac Cruz. These matches hold more appeal for Tank, as Shakur's recognition is primarily among dedicated boxing fans and not as widely celebrated. Shakur further commented that Tank's decision didn't seem logical. He argued that if Davis truly wanted to showcase his skills, he should consider facing someone like Los Santos, a formidable 135-pound boxer with both boxing skills and power. Shakur suggested that defeating Los Santos would earn Davis significant credit, questioning why he wouldn't choose such a challenging opponent. Shakur continued acknowledging the realities of the sport, where fighters often prioritize minimizing risks while maximizing earnings, a strategy he noted has been passed down from fighters like Floyd Mayweather Jr. He stressed that criticism is unjustified if one is not willing to face tough opponents, highlighting his own accomplishments. Shakur pointed out that, as a 3-weight world champion, he has more experience and achievements than his opponent. Shakur contrasted his record with Tank's, mentioning that Tank has only held one title throughout his career, a WBA title at 130 pounds. He also noted that Tank's potential opponents may be hesitant to face him. On the contrary, in a recent conversation on Cigar Talks with Naji Javant, Davis was candid in his assessment of potential opponent Shakur Stevenson, known for his straightforward style. Tank openly critiqued Stevenson's defensive abilities and questioned the effectiveness of his punching power. When discussing the level of challenge Stevenson might present, Davis quickly dismissed the idea, citing Stevenson's lack of significant achievements. Davis began the discussion by analyzing Stevenson's defensive skills, suggesting they were lacking in the agility and finesse needed to effectively evade punches. He challenged anyone to provide evidence of Stevenson's slipping punches, implying a weakness in his defensive arsenal.
Show me something that he did spectacular. Show me something that he did outrageous. Show me.
All right,
His power not outrageous.
Okay.
What defense?
you don't think he got defense?
He just jumped back. You never.
Make sure to check out some of our other videos on the screen if you enjoyed this one.